There we go. Now it's
There
loud.
you
Oh,
go,
it's now
Jordan.
we're-
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Are we live? What's up,
Yep.
everybody?
It should be.
Yep. Yeah, that's live.
Hey,
Yeah, we're on there.
let
We're
me get
on
my
there. That's
top,
cool, man.
everybody.
Oh shit! Turn off
Somebody got their
the.
volume
Oh
up.
My
shit!
bad, Tom. My
I
bad. That was
just
me.
messed mine up. All right, there I am.
What's everybody doing today?
Playing some boxes. What's up? Sean
What's up,
420. What's
Sean?
up?
Ben
What's up,
Gold.
Sean?
I'm still messing with my stuff here.
Yeah, I'm still getting.
I feel
I'm
so
still
little
messing with my stuff here.
and I feel so crowded in this little
Yeah,
box.
I'm still getting.
I don't ever
I feel
remember it being this way.
so
I
crowded
I
in this
think
little
it's the
box.
sadness, Jamie. You know those.
Hold on, somebody,
There you go. There
somebody
you
has
go.
something
Yo,
else playing in
Joe,
the back.
what's good, Sean?
There we go.
What's
All
up?
right, there we go. What's
Doing
going
well,
on,
man.
everybody?
Hope you well too.
Eh,
Blazing, I heard that.
Vacation Beam, what's going on? Daryl House, what's up, brother? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Damn, bro, you still at work?
Who?
Baked Asian, he said he's still at work.
Oh man.
Damn,
Here's a story of a man named
I
who
know
was
that
plane
sucks.
playing train.
Let me,
Oh
What?
shit.
Look what
I
look
don't
at
know, bro.
Randy.
Y'all don't get me
Yeah,
started.
Sean.
Don't get me started tonight. I'm already in rare form. I've done had two gummies. I've been vaping on a pen, and I've already been smoking, and I had a drink too.
If y'all hear breathing really loud, my dog is next to me and it's storming outside and she hates thunder.
Mine the same
oh
way.
man. Dude, when it rains, my one cat,
Yeah,
she
losing
gets
her mind.
so scared. You
Oh,
gotta hold her.
I remember those days having to work all weekend, 7 days a week. Shit sucks.
Man, the worst shift I ever had was 4 p.m. to midnight. That was the worst damn shift you could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
You can't get shit done working that shift.
no,
It was either
you
Hell
first or
no.
can't.
third for me, man.
No, no.
I didn't want in between. Who else we got in here?
What's everybody smoking on?
Damn.
Daryl House, Sean, Baked Asian, Plants and Boxes, Blazing Silver,
Daryl's
Ben Goals. I'm trying to see. Not everybody's
Man.
commented that's watching.
Hey, quit. Damn. Hold on a minute.
FM
I
Lincoln,
gotta
what's
get
up,
my
brother?
dog.
He's
Hold
in
hey,
on.
here.
what's going on,
Come
FM?
on. Get down. Go on.
Yeah.
No, we'll sit there and do that.
Hey, what's up, DJO?
What's going on, DJ?
Tangerine Dreams.
Ben's got some pure Michigan.
I'm jealous,
Yeah,
man. I
Michigan.
want some pure Michigan.
Who's got it?
Ben.
Ben.
Who?
No, I'm gonna sit there and do that. No.
I got some. I got some
Oh,
tangerine dream right
he
here.
got a zip. They've got some on the way. I'm hoping some of y'all. Hoping some of y'all have it tomorrow instead of fucking Monday.
Blazing Silver said he's got his.
Oh yeah. I asked him about it last night.
Let me go fix this up. My new.
No.
Yeah.
For me, I can smoke it during the day because I'm so fucking hyperactive. Like I could literally, in the morning times, I could wake up and I could smoke an indica, as long as it's not too heavy of an indica, and I can still function all day.
All
Yeah.
right, man. My dog is getting on my nerves.
She just want to spend time with you. That's all.
Yeah, I know it.
When I smoke
It's
the
the only
tan,
thing that she wants, just to be my
it gets
dog.
at the end.
And aggravate me when I'm trying to do a lie.
Tommy V.
Oh,
Blazing Silver
Blaze,
said he's having the same problem.
Blazing Silver is smoking that tangerine dream.
Tommy
Oh,
V, what's going on, man?
he bought the rest of the Tangerine Dream last night.
Daryl
Damn.
House, man. Happy
Yeah,
Friday to
he
you,
hit
my
me
friend.
up and I hooked him up with a deal, let him get the rest of it. There wasn't much left. I had to save a half ounce for myself. He got the other two.
Thomas, you need to come out here and get your dog
Hey,
right
what's
now. We're
going
trying to do a
on,
live.
Tommy
I'm
B?
not doing this. Come get her right now.
In
I'm
his
not
daddy
doing
voice.
this.
His daddy voice. He heard him.
You come get him right now. Thomas, I'm not doing this.
What's going on? Hey, plants and boxes got
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my goodness, this dog.
I seen your order last night.
Hell yeah. What's
What
up,
up,
Derek?
Derek?
Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles is good, man. I like Fruity Pebbles.
I've never had.
By the way, I sent you almost 20 grams because them motherfuckers look like Fruity Pebbles because there wasn't hardly none left, so I fattened up your fucking order.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Who else we got in here?
Who else is up in here? What
Derek
up,
Franks, what's
y'all?
up, man?
What's good, Derek? What's good, plants and boxes?
This dog just wants to play.
What I need to do is get a fresh batch of that Fruity Pebbles. That shit was fire as fuck when I first got it.
I've
I
never
don't think
had.
I tried it.
Tom did, like, you
Which
remember
one?
the Fruity Pebbles that I dropped after the banana Skittles when I first got that shit?
Yeah, that was a while back. That was pretty good, man.
Mm-hmm. Got too much of it because I thought it was going to go as fast as the banana Skittles did.
Blazing Silver, it's a Yokan
I
goat.
think
So
I
it
think
looks
I
like a
like the banana
bottle.
Skittles. Man, that was one of my that's in my top 5 favorites.
Man, I really need to drop some more of that shit before the first of the year.
Oh, bro, you
Well,
dropped some.
hopefully it would be good as the first time around with that shit, man. It was so good.
Oh, bro, you
Well,
dropped some Fruity Pebbles. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Because I remember when you dropped it, and it was really good.
yeah,
Come on up
yes,
here.
sir.
If you're gonna be part of the show, come on up.
No problem.
Come on.
You can use my name. That'll save you some money there. You'll save 30% off. I gotta get me an atomizer for my other one.
Yokan's got a lot of good devices.
Well,
Especially
that's
for
what I
budget.
got.
Yeah, for budget stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because the smoke shop that's just right up the road from me, they carry a whole lot of Yokan shit in there.
Oh,
Come on.
Blaze Silver, it has to be Yokan Black site. So if you do go on their site, that's where the code will work. If you go to like the Yokan, it won't.
Oh shit. That may be something we can talk about, Blazing Silver. Like, I may need a team of motherfuckers because I'm very seriously trying to find some people that I can trust to be the fulfillment center. To where I don't have to stop right off the bat and just see how it goes having a fulfillment center.
Yeah. Shit. If it was legal here, you know I'd help you out.
Oh hell yeah. Your ass be nervous. So you're like, motherfucker, why did you send so much? Like that's what I get on every batch.
Listen, as long as what I'm doing is legal, I ain't got no problems.
Yeah.
I got somebody that'll take care of me.
The part that will get on your nerves the most is like when you get a rush of fucking orders in one day. All of a sudden you sitting here, you got 30, 40, 50 orders in one motherfucking day, and you're like, I need to do these shits now because there's gonna be more fucking orders to my that shit. That's the most stressful part of the fucking job, honestly.
And see, I have OCD, so I would kind of be like you, and I would just do, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go to bed till it was all done.
And see, I run myself into the ground a lot of times because of that, and I don't give myself no rest.
Now, see, that's where you have to find balance, where you can rest and deal with the OCD.
Yeah.
Man, they're going to shut everything down here in Ohio.
Man, we're not claiming that negativity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, we're not claiming that negativity in the cannativity.
But y'all know what? The sad thing about it is I feel like this is being orchestrated by all the states together. I feel like they all in cahoots and they already have the pecking order of every state is what I feel like. Because all the ones around me, once this happens January 1st, they all done. Because Georgia was already illegal, right?
Yeah.
Mississippi was
Yep.
already illegal. And then Alabama and Tennessee are going to be illegal on the same fucking day. And I seen something on your state too, Jamie, to where they about to try to do that shit again.
Here in Ohio, they're getting rid of all of it, even CBD. If you want CBD,
That's
you're
what
going to
they
have to
did
go to a
here.
dispensary.
I'm, t-
That's what
I'm,
they did here. Only way you can get it here is if you get it in alcohol, in a fucking beer. Who
I'm,
the fuck wants to do that shit?
I'm telling y'all, I noticed.
Nobody.
I'm telling y'all, I noticed a shift last year when when I was able to order to order those shrooms. How the fuck was I able to do that and them get to me? And then with the come up of sites like BMW where you can actually buy cannabis and they get shipped to to these legal to these legal to these not states that are not legal, these
Right.
illegal products. I mean, there's a shift happening somewhere to where this shit is becoming too accessible to the mainstream.
And now let me say this too. Um, Anybody that sees this later on, all my longtime customers that have either used Zelle or Cash App with me or whatever, if the website does shut down the first year, don't be afraid to hit me up because y'all know how to get in contact with me besides through the fucking website. And my Zelle and my Cash App will never fucking go away. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah, man. You got to be careful though, because like if it even if it's not getting shipped to a state where it's illegal, if it gets shipped through a state that's illegal, they'll hem you up on that shit too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Now they said if it's like a commerce thing, because I just was watching this lawyer I watch on YouTube. She's a North Carolina hemp lawyer, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
something about as long as it's like coming out of a commerce,
Legal state.
if it passes through one that's like that, they cannot go inside and check it or do anything.
They can't do shit without a search warrant. They can't even open a package over a smell anymore. It's against the fucking law. They can get sued.
Good.
Man. Well, they're getting rid of it in Ohio. All of it in any form, hemp in any form. If it has any chance of being intoxicating, it's
Yeah.
illegal. Any
Yeah.
form, drinkable,
that's,
edible, smokable, anything.
Yeah.
And if you
That's
want it,
messed up.
ridiculous.
you have to go to a fucking dispensary and buy
Yep.
it. And
Yep.
that's just because of the money. I've been
Yep.
saying for a long time, man, I can't believe this shit's even legal because they're missing out on some of that money, a lot of money.
They
So
gonna miss out of
Hell
it.
yeah.
Well, it
They
goes.
miss out
Well,
of it.
Well, it goes back to something that Brad said earlier, where you got the marijuana industry not liking what's happening with THCA,
That
and
part.
yeah, yeah, and they're taking action against it when really it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everyone. If they just,
yeah,
I mean, that's like a double market for them to tap into and make more money. But no, they see it as a threat.
Yeah, and not only that,
pharmaceutical companies don't want the shit to be legal either because if you can get relief from
that
smoking a
too.
joint, man, you're
Yep.
not buying their chemicals. You're
Yep.
not
If
addicted to their stuff. They're not, insurance companies don't want weed to be legal because, you're not going to the doctor and I mean all kinds of shit.
if they would
There's a
let
lot of people losing out on money
if
um
they would
in,
let
in this game, and that's why the shit's going away.
if they would let both markets thrive and just leave both markets alone, it would make both markets more competitive, make the products better. Because I have tons of customers that I talk to every day that won't even buy from their dispensary because they say their dispensary sells trash and it's
And
high
it's
as
all
fuck.
dry as hell. Like you go to any Discord, everybody says Discord their dispo weed is dry. Mine's dry. I always have to put mine in a
Yeah,
boost jar. Always.
Man, dude, the dispensaries where I'm at, they've got good herb, but it's fucking so expensive. It's ridiculous. It's not worth it. Nothing they have is worth the price. And then on top of that price, you've got the taxes. It's by the time you walk out the door with an eighth, you're spending $60, $70. It's fucking
plants,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
plants and
And
boxes.
they put the dispensaries around me. They're in the worst damn neighborhoods that they have armed security. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck, I don't want to put myself through all that. Why can't I just order it online and not even fucking leave the house?
Plants and boxes. I know exactly what you're talking about your state because my homeboy he travels with the union. His wife came back with him after they were up there for a while, and she brought some weed here, rolled up a blunt. We literally smoked 2 blunts. I couldn't even get a fucking buzz. And she's like, I just now busted this ounce open that I bought. And she's like, do you have a buzz? I said, no, not fucking really. But yeah, I've heard it's horrible, and I've actually can attest to it that I've smoked some of that shit myself. Michigan has good herb. Arizona has good herb because I've had it from both places. Both of those are good, and the prices ain't all that bad in those 2 states.
Now, see, I guess I haven't ever done it, but I guess everybody in Ohio, even though it's legal in Ohio, they still go to Michigan and buy their weed because it's half the price.
Uh-oh.
Yep,
But Lady
that's
was talking about the pain medicine. Like, there's never been a pain medication they've ever given me with any of my surgeries that did anything but put me to sleep. And like you said, it does nothing but cause other problems down the line. But then
Yep.
you have something like a natural plant that we know
bad.
can help us. They'll never want to fully put it out there. And that's sad. And that lets you know that they do not fucking care about our health. They care about them. That's all
It's
they
about
care
the
about.
money. It's about
Yeah.
the money.
Amen.
Look, if I can get a hold of Brad and say, "Hey, man, I need some medicine," you know what I mean?
Yep.
If I'm spending money with him, there's insurance companies losing out on money, doctors' offices are losing out on money, pharmaceutical companies are losing out on money, the
Mm-hmm.
government's losing out on money, and the tax money. I mean,
Who you telling?
so that's all it's about. If they was worried about our health, dude, they would outlaw tobacco and alcohol.
They
Listen,
would
You
out
know?
they
Yep.
would outlaw fucking chemo and radiation and go to the fucking natural treatments that they know that actually fucking work and people are actually fucking cured, but they want to lie to you about shit.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly, because most cancer
they want
patients are
healthy
they're
people
pronounced dead
to say it's
because
okay.
of their chemotherapy.
Yep.
Radiation is what actually kills them, not the cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's me working in the medical
Yeah.
field, so I can tell y'all firsthand.
Do you
My
know how
bad, y'all.
they have to
Vacation
get
van, you're right,
iodine?
man.
And that
Yep.
shit's not
Big
good.
time.
They have to put that iodine in my body, which is not good for you. And I have to get those done at a minimum twice a year. That's not good for me at all.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. That's bad. And
Whew.
It,
and and I can't
but
even
look,
take pain medication. I'm allergic to fucking opiates. I can't take it.
but
Mm.
look at just that one appointment right there, Glitter. How much money that people made off of that.
Exactly.
Insurance companies got charged thousands of dollars. Doctors' offices charged thousands of dollars to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they
Vacation's
want.
right.
They want. I think that it's not their job to cure you. It's their job to keep you coming back.
Yep.
Because
Big
if you're
time.
not,
And when
if
you
you're
don't come
cured,
back, guess what they don't get?
if you're cured, you're not going to see them, and they're not making money.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Exactly.
That's bullshit. But that's how it works. I think anyway.
So
It's
what's
all
Yeah.
one?
about the money.
Okay.
What's
I
one? Yeah. Yeah. I was just
you.
about to say that. All about the money.
The weird thing is the bill in Tennessee and the bill here in Alabama. They got passed at two different times, but they both go into effect on the same day. But if you read the literature, word for word, the bills are exactly the fucking same. Ain't no different.
Well, now also, can't there be, some lawsuits and shit before it officially takes place? So it could be held up too,
It'd be nice.
And
There might be some lawsuits of some kind. I mean, dude, think about all the jobs it's
Good
going to lose.
God.
So many people will be without jobs.
right.
It's ridiculous. Small business, it made small business explode, and now shit's
8,000 a
going to go
month.
away.
Imagine what this is going to do to the economy. Not only for the growers, not only for the wholesalers, not only for the retailers, but then it's taking medicine out of people's
Jobs
hands
away.
that can't get it too. That's the most sad part because
Yeah,
there's so
man.
many states that are never going to legalize, and then folks got to go back to doing all the shady stuff in the back alleys. And next thing you know, you done got your joint with some fetty in it, and it'll be the last damn joint you ever smoke in your whole life. From over you just
Yeah, and
Yeah,
not only
yeah,
that, it's taken away from people that has jobs right now, people
yep,
that
yeah,
own businesses right now. What is going to happen to all those businesses and all those people? They're not
that's
going to have
right.
a job. They can't pay their bills. So you taking money out of people's mouth because you're being greedy, because you
Yep.
want to monopolize something that's benefiting
yeah.
everybody.
You're
Come on,
right.
man.
And the sad part is, even if
Plant,
we vote these motherfuckers out, just like Tom was talking about earlier, they all in the shit together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plants and Boxes says that they're trying to stop the home grow. I don't know where she's from, but I'm in Ohio, and we're allowed to grow 12 plants. It's supposed to be 12 plants maximum per household, 6 plants per adult, up to a maximum of 12. That's what we voted in, and that's what's legal as of right now.
So
But
how many kids
they want to
grow?
go in and change that to only 6 plants per household now,
Good
and that's
Lord.
Think about
ridiculous
it.
because that's directly going against the will of the voter. And
So what about the
if you can
kids?
do that, why even vote? That's bullshit.
And that goes against one of our freedoms, man.
It seems like you should at least get a couple plants per dog and cat that you have too.
For real, that's what
Well,
I'm saying.
so does
Like,
that
you
mean
only said two adults, so does that mean that the kids get one too, or how does that work?
it's
So
so
Like,
like 6 plants? I've got 6 outdoor, I've got 6 indoor, I've got 6 in my greenhouse, I've got you know what I mean? Is that what you mean?
you didn't say how many I can have in one area.
Right. Well, I've got 6 of this type, and then I've got 6 of that type, and 6 of that type. But you can get a shit ton off of 6 plants. But the point is, we voted in 12. That's what passed, and that's what the law is right now. But they said,
Oh,
oh yeah, we're gonna change that to 6.
Well, I tell you what,
What? That's
do,
not how it works.
do you
Not
need
worth at
a
all.
do you need a roommate? Need help paying the bills?
everybody does nowadays.
right.
I could add 6 plants just like that.
I think it's discrimination that my kids can't have plants too, Sean. You know what I mean? Why can't my kids have some too?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
what if you wanted to
Kids
grow
can
them
learn
some
how to
Charlotte's
grow,
Web or something? Like, come
right?
on. It
And
doesn't
you know,
necessarily have to be that.
that's the other thing that kills me is all these states are saying this ending this industry is to about the kids safety. Talking about kids have went to the emergency room for overdosing on gummies. Motherfucker, are you shitting me? You cannot
Yeah.
overdose on THC. You
Yeah.
might think you
Not
about
at
to
Cannot
die,
all.
overdose
but
And
on
go
you're
to
not
bed.
about to die.
general. You
Derek
cannot
says
overdose.
he's allowed to have 4 in Virginia per household. And that's but see, you're allowed to have 4. But what if they said, you know what, we're going to change that to 2? That'd be bullshit. That's what they're doing here. It sucks. Which
Hmm.
we don't need 12 plants, but that's what we voted in.
It would
So
be
that's
nice.
that's the people have spoke, but that's not. They're like, yeah, the people can fuck off. We're going to
Yeah,
change it anyway. It's so stupid.
it is. It's ridiculous,
And you
dude.
know, it's
You
happening
gotta go through
and
laws like
it's
that.
happening all over the country, and it's not a Democrat or Republican thing. I mean, it's
Turn the
happening
volume down when
in
you
both
do.
types of states. So
It's
it's
just
it's it's going to be across the entire country real soon.
it's a greed.
That's That's kind
What?
of that's kind of what I've been thinking too. I feel like it's going to happen across the whole country too. This industry was used for research and development. If you would have looked at the early COAs way back when this industry first started, said for R&D purposes only, which means for research and development. They wanted to see how big this industry could get and how much
That
money
makes
they can
sense.
make off of it. So now, after they seen how much money was made off of it, they're like, "Well, we're going to fatten the fuck out of our pockets. We're going to cut them the fuck out. We done using them to use them to research and develop the shit." Well, kiss my ass.
For real.
But
I mean, yeah.
look how successful the people did. You know, in every state, there's no problems going on with THCA flower or CBD flower. Everybody's fine. Everything's tested. All the businesses are
Right.
running smooth. There
Yeah.
is a handful of shitty, people out
Vendors.
there that make it look bad, but dude, for the most part, the people took it and ran with it. Everything's fine, and the big government, they can't have that. What do you mean you're running things
Not
without
only
us? You can't
not
do
on
that.
not only that, they're not able to pack the jails anymore because people ain't out there on the streets buying nothing no more.
Yeah. I
Dude,
So
was just,
that's
anytime.
I,
fucking up their free labor and shit, putting innocent people in jail over a fucking plant.
it
Well, there,
destroyed.
jail's another place that's losing out on money when weed's legal.
And it,
They,
Mm-hmm.
you
and
know,
it, yeah, yeah, and it destroyed the street dealer market here in North
Yeah.
Carolina. It dramatically went down because people went to the store options and wanted, hey, hey, I can actually get this, and it's gonna actually be this and this. So I mean, it cut the street dealer out. They become almost ancient in North Carolina.
Yep.
dude,
And
everybody took and built their own businesses and did everything by the book too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
Built
man.
websites and everything was fine. Big
Dude.
government, they're like, wait a minute, no, we can't have that. And you guys are
No, they're
living the
too
American
happy right
dream. You
now.
mean you guys
And
are
the
building your businesses, living the American dream, right? That's what it's supposed to be about. Oh wait, we can't have that.
And the fucked up part about it is, man, as I went through so many growing pains in this industry, being in it for almost 5 years, went through all kind of ups and downs and ins and out, and invested all types of money and shit into this to get to where I am. And it's like, hey, we just gonna pull the rug out from under all of y'all, and we don't give a fuck.
it's
They
bullshit.
Basically.
can do that shit, man.
It's bullshit.
And
Yeah.
you know why they can do that shit is because people won't stand up and join together and tell them to fuck off. So
Well, then why don't we get a crew together and go up to fucking DC and go out in front of the fucking White House? I'll be the first motherfucker in the door.
Oh, I'd be with
shit.
you, bro.
You know how many
You know-
protests are going on up there right now? They wouldn't even hear us.
Probably not.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I bet there's probably something big going on right now. Probably,
Yeah, yeah,
probably
they
Man,
probably
some.
would hear me.
I
man,
don't know.
She had
man.
Francis said they'd hear me regardless.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
What you trying to
they
say?
might not have a hard time hearing you. You're right about that.
I mean,
Baby, you can be loud.
I think I should just run for president and fix all this shit.
I
Dude,
see so, Brandon.
when it
It's
comes
fun
down to
to do it,
it,
but
whoever gets elected is whoever ran their mouth the best. That really is what it comes down to. Who talked the better shit?
I
How
mean,
come we can't? How come we can't have a normal citizen run for president though?
yeah,
Man,
They won't never let it happen.
it's
they
no.
can't.
always a
No,
rich
like,
person.
have
It's
y'all
never
ever
been a
heard
poor
about?
person. It's never been a poor person.
And I mean,
No,
my thing
no.
is,
Look. So what the funny part is during all of these elections, they have people that you would have never ever known
for the
that was
party.
running for president because they don't make them known. But if you
Yeah,
look, there's like a few, like a shit ton of other people. You just got to do your research, but they just like focus on
Yeah,
these two big people and fuck everybody else. So it's
yeah.
like,
well,
how
if
do you
you
know
look
if you're
up the
really getting the
rules,
best candidate?
We have never had in the primaries ever had a libertarian or anybody in between in there. It's always been Republican and Democrat for some reason. It's like I said, it's all about
That's
control.
it.
But the crazy thing is when you think about it, man, it's same birds of a feather flock to fucking together. Like it's like they all in on the shit together to some extent.
It's flooded in here.
A lot of times they be arguing just to put on a fucking show.
Well,
For
we've
real.
always had Democrats,
You
we've
like to work
always had
another big campaign.
Republicans,
Well, go get me some
and
more coffee.
nothing
Please.
fucking ever gets done. And you know what does always end up happening is the government divides the country up. Well, you either
Yeah.
got to be a Republican or you got to be a
It's
Democrat,
always been that
and then
way.
you got to hate each other. It's easier it's easier to control a couple of small groups versus one big giant group. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not.
They keep
I'm
people
Exactly.
not gonna.
divided.
Yeah.
I'm,
You know,
I'm not gonna lie though.
that's my view.
That shit was funny as hell when that Secret
Okay, I
Service
remember Ross Perot.
when
It's
that
been a
secret
while.
that shit was funny as hell when the Secret Service lady got roasted for not protecting Donald Trump with that shooting, and they were and you had all the Congress people just roasting her to their
Yeah,
face. I
Derek.
mean, how that woman did not break out in tears and kept her composure is beyond me because she was just getting hammered from Republicans, Democrats. I mean, it was just like, damn.
But it seems like the majority of it is all acting because y'all
That's
seen
what
what
I'm like.
y'all seen
I mean,
what Snoop Dogg did. He was talking all that shit, talking about he would never promote that man or this or that. Next thing you know, this motherfucker was on TV this time doing a damn whole promotion for him.
Yeah, he
hey, you
did.
get it for
He
the
did a
money.
show at a Trump convention with Trump
Yeah,
there. After he talked a bunch of shit. You know, I don't care what anybody's political beliefs are. I care if you're
right.
an asshole or not. You know what I mean? I
Yeah, for
don't care
real.
what I don't care what anybody votes for. I really none of that matters to me. Yeah, I just want to burn one and have a good conversation. I don't care who you voted for.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here, Tom.
Right. Because at the end of the day, it don't seem like it don't matter who the fuck is in there. It's like shit's not getting no better right
It's
now.
it's the same
No.
shit. It's the same shit all the time. Like you'll have a Democrat get in there and he'll do a bunch of stuff, and then the Republican will get in there and undo that stuff, and then the Democrat will get back in and undo that guy's stuff, and that's all it. And all they do is they all blame the other person. None of them, none of them says, you know what, I fucked up. None of them does that. They always just say, oh
Hmm.
well, that was Trump's fault or Biden's fault. Fuck that. It's all a game, dude. It's stupid.
Cool.
Hulk, what are you doing out here, son? Hulk, you want a treat?
Man, I finally got that dog
Oh,
to stop
Ben,
coming back
man.
in here.
Joe Exotic. Shit, I'd vote for Joe Exotic, man. Tiger Joe. Fuck yeah.
The Tiger Joe and Tiger King, man.
Dude, you know he would have been a fun motherfucker to party with.
Bro, that guy would have probably had every drug known to man.
Oh,
I
dude, he
mean,
would have been fun to party with, dude. He's just crazier and shit. You could go hang out with
I
all the
agree.
fucking tigers, you know. I mean, it would be
Oh, I agree,
fun.
bro. Just just don't get Carol Baskin around him.
Oh
Oh
shit!
man, stay away from her. She's
You have
evil.
to go hang.
I've heard I've heard she is legit bat nutty. I don't even want to say the other word and because of monetization, but yeah, I've heard she's bat.
Hell, talking about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff we probably won't get.
I wish Tupac. I wish Tupac could come out of hiding and run for president.
Man, something.
That'd
But
be
Yeah.
I
funny.
don't know. It's you know what I've
Joe
seen
Dirt.
Yo, vote for Joe.
like when
Vote
Vote
for
it
for Joe
comes to
Dirt.
that shit,
Yeah.
vote
like
for
in
Pedro.
my local area,
Vote for
all
Pedro.
the local politicians, they say vote for me. I'm going to fix the city and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to help these people over here. every single one of them has the same story, but nothing at all has ever changed. So it's just bullshit.
Well, do you
You know?
mean I'll tell you exactly how it's going to change. Everybody's going to have to stop fighting amongst each other. Everybody's going to
Right.
have to grow a backbone. We're going to have another revolution like we did back in the day. Kick everybody the fuck out and start all over again. That's the only way it's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, these
think they're doing that in
older
China
people
right
out
now.
of the office.
Is people are going to have to actually sit down with themselves and actually know who they are. Because if you
Hmm.
still have some shit with you, no matter how many times you start over, you're going to do the same thing. It's going to be
Right.
about
Yeah.
money and
Yeah.
everything
Yep.
else. So a
Yep.
lot of people have to really sit with themselves, and that
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
everybody ain't ready for.
It's all
But the
dumb.
crazy thing is though, is when people get too much fucking power, they let it go to their fucking heads.
And money.
And we're supposed to live in a free country, but when you think about it, we really, I mean, we are to a certain extent, but not for real because we're being controlled by so many different systems all at the same time. But most people are too blind to see it.
Yeah.
We're too,
Well,
Yeah.
we
You're not lying there, bro.
we can
What?
be influenced too much, and that's because we don't know who we ourselves are. We're easily influenced, and that's why
Yep,
things like that happen.
this is
see,
true.
I don't like how all politicians, both sides, they earn votes by scaring people. You know, you need me
So, yeah.
because whatever. You know what I mean? Vote for me, or bad shit's gonna happen. Fuck off, man. Ain't nothing bad gonna happen. I don't like that.
Because
You
they are.
need me in your life. No, I don't think I do, buddy.
Yes,
And
you do.
if you think about it though, ain't nobody for real about to come over here and attack us because uh, uh, too many motherfuckers got too many guns.
Yeah.
They literally have to use EMPs, take out all the power and shit, and then try to do the shit in the dark. But America is armed as to where there's other countries to where firearms are illegal. You can't. Now that's about the only thing that keeps us free and keeps them from completely taking us over and having us as fucking slaves, basically.
Well, you know what? I don't want to be the only one in the room without one. I tell you that. I think it's better. No matter what your views on guns are, it's better to have one and not need it than to need one and not have it. That's for damn sure.
I always got one on me. I don't give a
Oh
damn
yeah,
where I
me
go.
too, me too. And the bad guy always has one on him too. You know what I mean? So
That's
What?
why
it's
What?
I'm.
cool if you want to be the only one without one, but I don't want to be the only one without one
Well, see, you
ever.
can blame the government for Americans' mentality because we're already instilled into slow myself down from colonization to conquering this land. It's always been fight, fight, fight for what you want, fight, fight, fight. So with that innate ancient, so with that innate nature, they already know that they can't control us because we're going to do the same thing that they've done.
Hmm.
Fight, fight, fight. For they wanted power, they had to fight and conquer it. They know if they truly want to control us, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Because we're gonna
If
do
you if
the
you look
same shit.
if you look back in history, uh, people that have been controlled, um, they were always unarmed.
Yeah.
Every group of them, they were
Yep.
always controlled by a group of people that was armed.
Yeah,
So you know
that's what's
what?
happening in Cuba.
I'm not gonna be the one that's not armed. That's for sure. I know how that works out.
Hey, I may not have a gun, but 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 I'm really good friends with Louis.
See, it ain't like that here. We're a medical state, but they ain't got the medical program started yet. But this is also a constitutional carry state and a stand your ground state. Like, say if I'm out somewhere and a motherfucker tries to break in my car and I pop his ass and then he don't never come back again, is justified.
Yeah, that's how Ohio is too. Ohio, stand your ground, open carry, all that.
Yep.
Constitutional carry, you don't have to have a permit.
Yep. Same here.
The only time you have to have a permit is if you take it out of state. But
See, all my surrounding states are constitutional carry too, and they reciprocate. Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, all of them.
Okay, that's good. Well, see, Trump said he was going to do the national reciprocity. That's what I'm waiting to see. I haven't heard anything about it.
Right.
But
Excuse me.
who else we got on here? All right. Playing some boxes. You guys got concealed carry.
I can't
And
see any comments, so I
I'm
apologize.
big on the Second Amendment. You gotta
Yeah.
protect yourself. All the bad guys have one. You might as well have one too.
You ain't bring your second device out there, Jamie?
Unless
No,
you
because
bet,
it's raining hard out here.
Oh,
That's why I'm
unless
damn.
hiding in here right now.
unless you're Batman and got and get one of those batarangs and know how to use this shit, it's best to have a gun.
Yeah.
Man,
Around here, most motherfuckers have got a couple ARs, a couple shotguns, and a bunch of motherfucking pistols. That's every fucking household.
That's how it should be.
hey, that's how it was at my grandfather's. Him being a former Marine, bro. When I was growing up, and I would go over there, that's all you would see is guns. He
Yep.
was well prepared in case anyone broken his pad.
First time I shot a 12 gauge shotgun, man, I was like 5. And it
Yeah,
was
me
it was it was
too.
a double barrel, and he had me shoot both barrels at the same time. Boy, I ended up flat on my back, gun straight up in the air. Yep,
Man, you know,
there goes the
That that
damn
that recoil ain't
military
no
base.
joke, man. That recoil ain't no
think
joke.
about this. Back to the weed thing.
Y'all hear that?
What's
Do
up?
what?
Y'all
What?
don't hear that vibration?
Uh-uh.
No, nah.
Hold on.
I got too much stuff going on around me to hear it.
Let me
I'm gonna let
see.
y'all
So,
hear this shit.
like, back to the weed thing. I mean, dude, this plant right here, if it wasn't for this fucking plant, none of us would have ever met each other.
Yeah,
None of these people would be on here talking to each other. You know what I mean? Having a good time. It was the
Right.
Just
plant,
flip the
you
camera off
know?
front yard.
yeah. Hey Tom, you're right, bro. That's another thing that worries me. That worries
It's a
me when
good
it's
thing.
all when they yeah they
That shit gets
exactly.
on my nerves when they turn this shit on.
That's another thing that worries me when this lane goes away is like our channels. For
Well,
me,
our channels won't go away.
I know. Our channels won't go away, but we won't be able to make new content. Tim won't be able to. It's just, things that kind of change, and this, that's gonna be disappointing. You know,
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah, we'll
that's
have to change it up and do something else, you know? That
yeah,
sucks.
yeah,
I'm gonna do some grow videos and things like that, you know, indoor and outdoor grow videos.
Nah, it's the military base, Blazing Silver.
yeah. I thought about, well, if this lane ends, I could go into my whole, as dorky as it is. But I am a power engineer. I could go into
Hell yeah.
into that lane of gameplay. Posting the gameplay and play because I'm seeing that's getting a lot.
Hell yeah.
Deer jerky sounds good.
Deer jerky, yeah, man. Now see, I don't hunt, but all my buddies they always hunt. They make deer jerky and stuff every year. It's so good.
Man, this shit is still vibrating over here. They're testing a rocket or something. I tell y'all some fucked up shit earlier today. They had an explosion out here. They told us on the news they were going to be testing some kind of missiles or something. Well,
Yeah.
the explosion was so bad, my mosquito net that I've got in front of my garage come in, and I felt a gust of wind, and it shook the whole entire fucking neighborhood.
That sounds like a fucking nuke or something.
Yeah, man. Most of our high tech military equipment, the highest tech military equipment, is made out here. Thank God, though, at the end of the month, I'll be out this motherfucker and I'll be back out in the fucking country again. I'm tired of this shit. I don't even give a damn no more.
I wouldn't drink the water.
Sorry.
Your water's probably radioactive.
I wouldn't doubt it. Man,
They
I
might.
worked out there on
They
that
do
on that
test
base for
on people and
years.
shit.
Thanks, y'all. I think. Well, hold on.
What I do? Yeah, we're ready to
I
go.
think Florida.
Dude, there's so many
Florida different
buildings
too.
out there
How
that
do I do
like
that?
before you walk in, it says enter at
No,
your own risk because of asbestos.
my bad.
It
I
was
don't know
what
what I did.
asbestos.
Oh, you're good. Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Go. Go.
especially all the NASA buildings.
Oh, the back straps, man. Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Now, see,
I
I
love
don't
any kind
hunt.
of deer
I'll
meat.
eat it if you
Okay, I'm
kill it and
back.
cook it. You know,
Rick,
well, you kill it, I'll cook it.
hold on, I'll put it in the comments.
Deer sausage, man. A buddy of mine used to make deer chili. It was good.
Damn it. My bad.
I've never had that before.
Are you still in here? I
What
don't
happened,
see.
Glitter?
No, I was
Yeah, I
asking
don't.
if you're still
See,
in here.
I'm the one that would feed the animals and love on them. You know what I mean? I'll still eat them, but I don't want to have to kill them. It'll be a long time before I have to do that. But yeah, all my friends, you know, they all go hunting all the time,
Okay, got you,
and they're
Blazing
always cooking
Silver.
up something good. So yeah, I go over there on cookout day for sure.
He must not be in here.
Redstone Arsenal is so big, it's literally like a whole nother fucking city. You can get lost in there. I worked out there a whole bunch of years.
Got my monster going.
They literally got hybrid animals and shit out there that was made back in the 80s. You see some shit that you just can't fucking unsee out there in the middle of the night.
I believe it.
Came on here.
Yeah.
It is healthier. It is healthier when you get your own meat. For sure, nothing's
Oh yeah.
processed. You know, everything's been done to it. Yeah,
Yep.
it's way healthier. Way healthier. It hasn't been injected with a bunch of antibiotics and stuff.
No
Yeah.
Tommy tonight.
Yeah, he was on there earlier.
B9.
Yeah.
No, I ain't seen B9. You might want to message him and tell him that we live. I don't know though. Knowing B9, he's probably out at the club or something right now.
I've been missing the comments. I'm trying to get caught up here.
Used to live in Gurley, Lincoln. Bro, I know exactly where that's at. That's a beautiful place to live, but it's starting to grow into a damn city now, and they're starting to take that place over, bro. We
You
heading
know
the
what?
other direction
Around me, so many
around
people's doing
Tennessee.
chickens and eggs now. I guess they said on the news the other day, my local news, that the the places that make and sell chicken coops,
One of my
they
customers used to
can't
live out in
keep
Gurley,
anything in
though,
stock because people's buying it
and he
up.
lives
That's the
way
new
out
thing.
there.
Chickens and eggs, man, at the house. Everywhere's doing it. I would, but we've got a lot of coyotes around here, so people that have chickens, they have a hard time with that.
I lived
So
in Aikens Mount.
it
Lived
would be
on
kind of
Aikens
hard where
Mount.
I'm at.
Dealing with the
Thank you, Blazing.
coyotes.
Tip, and he clean all that's out of
That's cool, man.
it.
Here it goes again, testing something else. You son of a bitch, motherfucker. Let me mute the mic, y'all. Y'all don't want to hear all this vibrating.
Sean, that's not too bad, man. They'll raise a pig for you. That'd be easier instead of having to do all that stuff yourself. You just, I mean, you know, yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Think I'm gonna grind up a mix of some tangerine dream.
It,
It's
it
your back
sucks that
shift.
groceries are so expensive. My goodness.
Man, who are you telling? I got like freaking 7 things and it came up to
Wow,
like $90.
son of a bitch.
I was like, what the hell? What kind of thing?
Everybody's talking about deer jerky and all that. Do y'all have deer processing plants like we do around here where you can just go drop the whole deer off and have it processed like you want?
Yeah, man, I got one right up the street from me, man. We got them everywhere around here
Now,
because
now
there's.
back when I was a kid, me and my granddad would just hang them upside down the tree and skin them and do our own fucking cuttings of meat off of them. I remember first time I ever
Yeah,
did that, I was like, ugh,
uh,
takes a minute to get used
I
to.
couldn't do it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All
Hold on.
right. So yeah, deer meat is good though. I love some deer meat. I tell you what, my granddad used to make some deer barbecue that literally tasted just like barbecue. He would shred it and he would put it in a pan. He would pour 2 beers in it, smother it with onions and barbecue sauce, let it
Ooh.
cook in the oven for a couple hours at a low temperature, pull those onions off, throw them in the trash, slice a whole nother thing of onions, a mess of onions over the top of it, finish cooking it. And by the time it got done after that second round of onions, it would pull every bit of that gaminess out of it. That shit would literally fucking taste like some fucking barbecue pork or something when it was done.
Yum. This
When I'm
sounds
gonna get one of
good,
your
bro.
shirts? Cause I see
Oh
it
my god!
posted
Yeah,
up.
I guess I need to be making sure I do that before the fucking year is over with. Or I won't even feel right even having one after that.
I don't like how you talking. You
I'm
get.
Right.
sorry.
I don't
Hey,
like
hey, this is supposed to be about positive, positive.
I am being
Right.
positive.
yourself out before anything has even happened, and you know better than that.
Well, even if it was to happen, I'm gonna open a fuck car lot. Y'all see me selling cars on fucking YouTube.
Well, Brad, you gonna hook me up? Cause I need another one. I
I'll
need
hook you
another
up.
car. I got one paid off, but I like to have two.
It don't cost shit to get your dealer's license around here, and they got auto auctions all over the place. And I grew up working on cars, and I wouldn't have to pay no fucking mechanic. I can do it myself.
I used to work for auto shop, and he used to go and buy cars and stuff like that. He tried to teach me how to do it, but nah. But it's cool though.
Oh my
That's
god, my
something
wife.
that will never go out of style as
Never.
cars. You know what I mean?
And
That's
Um,
it.
she's sitting there making
I'm still
Everybody's
fun of
waiting.
me.
always going to need a ride. So,
I'm
you
That
still
know,
waiting. I'm
I
see,
still
wanted
waiting.
to know how to do basic things on my car, so like I just wanted to work in a shop, so I did like the little secretary work, but they used to let me
yeah.
work my own car. Just
See,
do like
that's cool,
One
man.
second, y'all.
That's cool.
I was always working in my
Well,
granddad's shop in the summer. I was doing brake jobs by myself when I was 6. And I remember when I was fixing people's lawnmowers in the neighborhood on the side back quite a few years ago. Wife just started joking on me because her sister used to always act like I was that dude off a Sling Blade. She'd always come over talking about, ain't got no gas in it.
oh, shit.
I had motherfuckers giving me ride mowers and shit to where they took them to shops and shit and told them that they was blowed up and wouldn't nothing be fucking wrong with them. And then I'd call them like, man, I fixed this motherfucker. I'm either gonna sell it or I'll give it back to you for free. And I wouldn't even charge it. Man, people used to get so mad. There's so many dishonest fucking mechanics out there. It is fucking ridiculous.
Dude, yeah, man. There really is.
This guy
Hey,
had a
I don't like dishonest fucking people. You know, I
me
don't
either.
like liars. I
There
can't
it goes
stand that,
again.
man. Why do that shit?
But this dude had
Especially in a business. In a business, man, if you get caught lying one time, I mean, that person tells everybody. They get on social media. They get on, Google reviews. They get, you know what I'm saying? They just
yeah,
trash you, and that could just make or break a business. You know, one
you're right.
one one lie,
But let me tell you what they did to
you know what I mean?
this guy. He lived right behind us in the subdivision behind us. He had this Husqvarna zero turn for a little bit over a year, right? And it was smoking real bad. Well, he took it up to the dealer where he got it at, and they told him that the damn motor was about to blow. So he told me I'd come get it. So I went and picked it up, got it in the back of my truck and shit with the ramps. Got it home, got to looking at it. Only thing that was wrong, the valve cover gasket was leaking down onto the fucking exhaust. I called him, I told him. He went to fuck off because he spent like $4,000 on another fucking lawnmower.
Oh shit,
Yeah, man,
yeah,
man.
matter of fact, he bought an expensive ass one.
for a
He
fucking
could have bought
$7 part. They told him that
nah.
the mower was fucking fried.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Mm-mm.
That's
That's
sad,
crazy.
man.
DoD computers.
Buddy worked for my dad on computers. Typical egghead. Hey, that's my fucking brother-in-law. He's a fucking egghead. He's the one that built my website.
What's
And, and
what's
Brandon, if you
everybody
see this, I'm
smoking
sorry.
tonight?
Your
What
head's not
strains you
really
guys
shaped like
have?
an egg.
What
Right
strains
now,
you guys have tonight?
I'm smoking on some garlic breath smalls.
I mix
I
some. Go ahead.
me.
Well,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Oh no, I was just smoking on some Girl Scout cookies. I still have some.
I mixed some Granddaddy Pluto and some lemon cherry gelato because I was already so fucking high. I wasn't really sure what to smoke.
I
Boy, I
got
bet
some.
that's good.
It actually, yes, tasty together
Sounds
because it's
good.
got grapiness and lemon cherry in it too.
I just loaded a peg. I just loaded some Sriracha and Tangerine Dream.
I
I'm
do know
thinking
I
about.
got some of that Tangerine Dream too, man. That's what I've got. I've got Tangerine Dream and Juicy J.
Juicy
Y'all
J.
know,
Hey.
I was thinking about not even dropping nothing else till after the move was done. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna say nothing to nobody, but fuck it. Everybody knows now. I just done told everybody a while ago. I don't give a fuck. But I think I'm gonna drop some of that fucking purple candy that I was showing y'all last week.
I
Ooh.
didn't see no purple candy.
Right.
Who said that, Jamie?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
glitter. And then I said right to her.
yeah.
I think you was probably working and you was kind of in and out at the time. Think it was when you was working.
That sounds like an excuse. No, let me stop.
No, I'll show y'all later.
Francie's
What's the
got some.
process?
Francie's doing the pure Michigan. Tommy V's lemon cherry gelato.
Hey, Tommy V's back in here.
That tangerine
Tangerine
dream,
Dream
it
for
was
plants and bites.
nice, but it's gone.
I'm waiting on my damn pure Michigan. I hope it comes tomorrow.
Hey,
Now,
Tommy V.
Man.
Let me check on that.
Tommy V,
Check
can
on
you
that
send over
pure
the
Michigan.
you were gonna send over last week? Like the can of sugar and stuff?
Ben said, hold him some of that damn candy right there that you're getting.
I'll try my best, man, but shit is going faster and faster, especially since I started doing 25% off on everything right here. Because just in case it's only 6.5, 7 months left, I'm just gonna go harder than I have from day one.
You can use any of
Yep.
our codes and it'll be 25% off.
Yep, help
Yeah.
support these guys.
Any of
Yep.
our
Because
codes will be 25% off.
they have definitely supported me for real.
Well, I only support the companies that I find that's real, and
Oh my
I've never had anything but
god. Oops,
a
sorry.
great experience. So, yeah,
I appreciate that.
yeah, all my videos are real. Every single
Mhm.
one of them.
Oh, all four of them do great reviews.
Oh
I
yeah.
love all of
Oh
not just our company, but y'all. I love the each of y'all have so much different things to bring to the table.
yep.
As far as how y'all uh feel about each strain and stuff. So yeah, it's
They're
Yeah.
a very diverse group of people, which
yeah,
is what makes it good.
yeah.
But y'all, guess what? Now y'all just think if I
Uh-oh.
Hey,
do open, just think if I do open the car lot and all that shit, and then I go back to motherfucking reviewing, I got so many motherfucking companies on the list already that I want to review and see if these fucking reviewers out here telling the truth or they full of shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
And I'm gonna be
Plants,
one of the most
Plants and
thorough
Boxes said
reviewers that
that
you
she
ever
used
gonna see.
Glitter's code.
Yes, ma'am. I seen that you did. I always write it down every time one of these guys' codes get used.
Heck yeah.
Tom Kerr been with me so long, his code has been used 278 times.
No shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
I didn't know
bro.
that. That's badass. I didn't realize that it's been. That makes me feel good, man. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
There's a lot of people you have brought me that use your code on a regular. There's a lot of people Jamie's brought me use your code on a regular. There's been a few that Glitter has brought me that's used her code on a regular. So yeah, y'all should support all these guys because these guys right here, they don't none of them bullshit about anything. If something ain't no good, they gonna tell you ain't no good.
Oh
Jamie
yeah,
showed y'all that in that review I seen yesterday. And I'll
yeah.
tell you what
Hell
happened
yeah.
with that flower. It was immature. That's why it looked so fucking larfy and why it didn't have no terpene profile to it because it was not finished being grown.
It was rushed.
Yep.
Man,
Thank you.
I had a beautiful bag of purple punch that I got from Lit. It was just it was the prettiest flower you wanted to see, man. And fat buds and everything, and smelled like hay, tasted like hay, still tastes like hay. It's a little bit better now. I've been burping it and babying it and all that shit. I'm really disappointed in that one, but that's only one out of many that I've had, and I'm not shitting on them or anything. I'm just saying that one there
Right.
sucked. It was horrible.
Well, if I ever sent y'all something that sucked, I'd expect y'all to fucking tell me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
but y'all already know I done smoked the shit before I done sent the shit out to somebody, so that ain't gonna fucking happen. Yep, and Tommy V does switch y'all's codes up every time he orders. He rotates y'all's coupon codes.
I
Tommy
appreciate
B,
it.
I appreciate that, and I want to use one of your codes. What do you got a good code for?
He's got one with me too, but he don't never tell nobody what the motherfucker he is. He's always trying to support everybody else.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tommy V. I
I
saw the
like to.
sent that over. Sorry, you guys.
No,
I
you
like to
good.
support other people too. I like to see people succeed, man. It makes me feel good. And if they can succeed and I had a small part in that, I like
Yep.
that. That's cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And at the first of the year, whatever happens, we still gonna be on here doing this podcast, and I'm gonna be on the same level with y'all. Y'all
Hell yeah,
wait,
man.
y'all wait till I get
For
back to
real.
doing fucking reviews.
Oh shit.
That part I'm kind of fucking excited about. I really am because I do miss doing reviews.
You know it, Sean.
And
The
then at
one
that point, I won't have to worry about having to let me see, how do I say this? Not say certain shit that I do want to fucking say when it gets to that point. I'll be able to be wide open like a fucking knife because I'll just be a reviewer.
And your wife probably on the side like, uh.
Yeah, Sean, I agree with you, brother.
well, you know what idea I was
Like,
what
rate it.
well, you know what
Well,
idea,
man, Tommy V said, Brad, go back to old school.
right?
Hell
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, y'all know what idea that I was looking forward to doing the most with all of y'all and really making that into a reality was the Canna Cup idea. I was really looking forward to actually doing to actually like being the first all of us being the first to have like a THCA cup and
Okay, hold that thought. All right, we got almost 7 months left.
I
Let
I
me
know what you're
find something.
saying there,
Let me
Charles.
find something really, really, really motherfucking special and drop it. And I will pay for whatever the fuck y'all buy from whoever the fuck else that y'all want to enter into this fucking cup. And I'll let y'all do a fucking can of cup. That would be dope if we could do that shit.
it really would be. I mean, a THCA cup. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking a dude.
Yeah, I would. They don't have one that I know of, and
No,
I've
there isn't.
I've said that too before. I'm like, man, why don't they have one? But
I've researched it. There is,
dude,
yeah. You know
there's
it's done it.
so many companies out there from all over the place. I mean, it
Yeah,
could be a big, huge event. It could
yeah,
be.
yeah. I mean, if we're gonna, I mean, if this industry is gonna end, shit, go out in a blaze of glory. Just have like the top companies, Flame Train, California Gold, cookies.
Matter of fact, anybody that
Yeah.
wants in it, because I know people be going back and watching these videos. I'll challenge any motherfucking company out here, but I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna drop that I'm gonna put in the cup. But we do need to set this shit up.
Yeah,
So
heck yeah.
everybody, anybody and everybody, I don't care who it is. And
Man, I've
when
done.
we get ready to do it, I'm gonna come with something that hits hard and something completely out of the fucking norm. Because I've got some shit that I've been waiting to drop that I ain't even showed y'all.
That's what she
Can I
said.
volunteer? I
That's
want to be the
funny.
tester of that because I want to see if it's a hard hitter. It better knock me
She
off my
got.
ass after two bowls.
And gonna be the most beautiful shit that you've seen me drop.
Said.
And
Oh.
that's saying a lot because I've had a whole lot of fire ass fucking flour in the past fucking 3 years or so as far as
Yeah.
THCO.
Well, 3 years. 3 years I've been doing Flame Train videos, man. And before Instagram took my channel down, I had I would get on there and I would show your flower, and I would all the companies that followed me on my Instagram. I would say, friendly way, I was like, look, this is what Flame Train's working with over there, guys. Is there anybody out there? And I did this a bunch of times. Is there anybody out there, any company, any person? Do you have something like this? And never, even one time, did anybody respond to that? No, they didn't. That's the answer. No. Yeah. So when it came down to it, they no, nobody wanted to challenge me on some of those drops that you had, dude, was just so beautiful, that
Yeah.
there was nobody that
And
had,
I hate that Jamie and Glitter wasn't there for some of those other special drops like the banana
yeah, it
Skittles
was,
and
I mean, I'm going back a couple years even,
yeah.
That tea time was really pretty too.
It
I
Oh
wasn't.
still
yeah.
have
It still
to.
wasn't as
Yeah.
pretty as that banana Skittles, and that banana Skittles was as chirpy as it fucking got.
Yeah, banana Skittles was beautiful, man. I remember
Yep.
that so well. It's one of my favorites, man. And that flavor was really good.
Heck yeah.
I
I
don't
got to
even
I
look
think.
at
bought
the
myself a
comments
gift
on my
today, y'all.
tablet here, and it's
I don't.
only got 7%
I don't even
damn
think Charles was around then.
juice.
Uh, I didn't come around until like about like 2023.
Appreciate that, Lincoln.
Look what I was about to do.
I go smoke.
Man, I've only got about 4 companies that I know of. Well, 3 besides Flame Train that
Hey, what's
concentrate
up,
on
Herb
really
Sire?
a high quality flour.
Yeah.
Most places is all smalls and things and budget stuff. But that's fine sometimes too. But if you want the good, it's there's only a few places really that I think does good business like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, I know around here locally, I can only think of one solid place that has top notch quality, and that's No Salem Tobacco and Vape. The one close to where I live is decent, and then you got the one I don't even mess with the hippie house. But outside of West Salem Tobacco and Vape the best TCA flower I've come to find. Bread is a Flame Train with California Gold behind.
Tommy B said 2 words: mule fuel.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I mean, that mule fuel was on point.
Yeah.
No, that blueberry muffin because I mixed it last night with a little bit of something, and I woke up this morning, and when I laid my head down, I still felt drunk, and I was
I'm.
like, "Okay,
You
never
know
Ooh.
mind."
something? I'm so sad about that blueberry muffin. That may
Man,
be one I need to restock.
I've been
That's a
babysitting,
good one,
but
man. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Mule fuel.
and listen, the sleep.
Hey, what's up, Miracle of the Desert? How you doing?
Oh, that's
Oh,
good. That's a
Herb,
definitely good
Welcome to the
sleep. Good.
stream.
We're doing
oh my
great.
what
God! I
game are you
was just
watching?
loading my thing with their crumble. Isn't that
For
fun?
real.
Look at that shit.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool.
They could get in that too.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
It
Yeah.
would.
Yo,
Yeah, just
But they're new.
a friendly.
But it's
Let's just see what everybody has.
Yeah.
You can get good flour at a lot of places. You know,
but
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's got something
companies to
good. You
highlight
know,
their
if
food.
we had a THCA cup, I mean, why not? You know,
Damn right.
why
The
not
more, the
have
merrier.
one? This, you know, this company, this is the best of what they've got. This is the best of what these guys have. And we'd have different classes. You know, different
Yep.
sativa class, indica, hybrid,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
rarest, things like that. It would be so much fun.
Oh fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, this strain, that strain. I mean, it's
And there's so many
yeah.
THCA vendors everywhere. I mean, it wow. I mean, I don't know
I've
how to
got
set that
something.
stuff up.
I've got something
I can just
really,
vision it, you know.
really, really,
I can set it
really,
up in my head and it's a badass event, you know. That's
really
about all I can
special
do.
that I'm gonna
I'm
drop
seeing
when
it,
I get
bro.
through fucking moving.
Bengals.
Dude, and at my or at my THCA cup, Cypress Hill's playing, that's for sure.
He said he greened out.
Yeah,
Now he
Yeah.
has
yeah. He's
dry.
over there. He's over there smoking my pure Michigan.
That's funny as
Man, I
hell.
hope mine comes tomorrow. Fucking USPS.
Have you checked your tracking? Have any of y'all checked your tracking?
Mm,
The last
Uh,
My
time I checked it, it said Monday.
my
so
my
far, mine says Monday.
my still says created label.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, USPS sucks
Mm.
for
Did I send
everybody
you the
right now.
wrong
The
fucking
entire
tracking
country,
number,
it sucks.
Charles? I bet you I put in one of your digits wrong again if it's still saying that shit. Because yours, I'd seen where yours was. Oh my god, I probably fucked up again, Charles. I'll send you the correct tracking when we get off this motherfucker. Shit.
Don't let him go
Oh,
run
you
into the
better,
damn
bro.
mailbox.
No, he did that because Tom is his favorite. That's why he did that.
I'll be right
Oh.
back. I gotta rinse this bong out, man. This water looks nasty.
What did old girl say? What is Brad your fucking boyfriend or what?
That's why Tom's package got packed first and it went out before the rest of us. And
Yeah,
I
You
have
know,
yeah.
even a little bit
packed
more
in
than
your
us
bud
too, you know?
too.
Right.
Miracle of the
He's like,
day.
he's
Do you want to be in the can of cup with us? We need companies that want to be in a can of cup. Bring your best. And I think y'all got some pretty good flour. I've seen some of Jamie's reviews on some of y'all shit.
Miracle. I mean, Glitter has done some reviews too. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm at the.
I almost think it's her name
But
too.
see, the biggest problem that I found, like anytime we've tried to set something like this up, because I tried to do this with another group of people, companies are scared to do. Most companies are scared to do it because they don't want to feel like they losing to somebody else because it
Well,
makes them
but
feel like they're being discredited.
it's not
It's
about
not.
who has bigger
Yeah.
balls. It's just showcase your
Yeah,
best. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that's what it's
right.
about.
showcase your best. Yeah,
Well,
So
they
it's a
they they
friendly
have
thing.
canna
It,
cups.
you
They
know,
have canna cups in legal states every year.
yeah,
right.
True.
and that draws in big, not only financially, but it draws in big numbers. I mean,
Yeah, for everybody.
yeah,
It's
for yeah,
beneficial for
True.
everybody.
big time.
I think it would be fun as hell to
I,
go around to each company's booth and try out their stuff, man, and do interviews with
Definitely.
them and stuff. That'd be fun as hell.
yeah,
That'd be so awesome.
and have those little like like those little like a stoner contest, like like
Yep.
those
Imagine
little
the
smoke
videos
ups.
that we could make. That would be so fun.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
Oh
How do
my
you set
goodness.
something like that up, though? You know, where do you start with that?
Yeah.
Y'all just start contacting the companies and ask them if they want to do it.
You got to have money,
Hey,
though.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
That'd
I
be
mean,
fun,
everybody would have to
actually.
put in something to make it work. You know,
Everybody already
I
knows I'm down.
It would
I'm
take
in. I'm
thousands and
in. Whatever
thousands
y'all
of
want to
dollars.
fucking do.
Marketing is my area. I mean, being an artist, I used to market for bands, for shows. Yeah, that's my area. So it's
Maybe,
kind of
maybe I could even get a hold of Todd. Maybe I could get him to get in on
Yeah,
it.
Todd,
Probably
who's that?
not.
your
I'm blocked.
buddy.
You
He's
think
got.
Stony Branch will do it?
I could probably talk Lance into it. Definitely.
That'd be pretty cool. Cause they always selling out. So I mean, they have some. They could give something to offer. I mean, you know.
Either that, or he can get something from me to put in it.
That's not.
Man, I'm excited to get that pure Michigan, but I'm
I am too.
even more excited that I bought the last bag of the peanut
Man,
butter bread.
You know what? I meant to ask you,
The
Glitter.
baby.
Um, I meant to ask Glitter, and I forgot because I already know that Tom and Jamie both love skunky and funky strains. Are you into the skunkiness and the funkiness in some strains? Glitter.
Hmm.
That's the first two smells you're gonna smell off of that one.
Okay.
I can find something I like about all of them.
I've
I
had
mean, you know what I mean?
before. I've actually had
It's
it.
kind of like me with cars. I wouldn't buy any car, but I can find something that I like about all of them.
I get
Oh,
skunky, funky, butter, and chestnut. That's what I get off of it. So I'm curious to see what all you
Pure
guys say.
Michigan.
and that sounds
Yes.
good.
I've had it before, and it had like a small hint of like syrup to it.
This shit ain't got no syrup smell to it.
Like it's like a sweet,
What
Yeah,
woody,
strain is it?
like
there's a little bit of sweetness in it, but not very
yeah.
much. It's more
No,
funky,
it's not a lot.
skunky, buttery, and chestnut. And if you read the
I'm excited.
description on Leafly, it really shouldn't have no sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Man, if you get on Leafly and then you look at all bud, sometimes they'll be totally different
They're different.
on
But it
different
Right.
depends on the
strains.
crosses too.
You can get two different variations because there's always two or three different phenotypes of a certain strain too.
Right.
I've done a lot of videos where I've asked people, I'm like, all right, well, I said, here's what it says
It
on the
does
website, and then
it
here's
does
what
get
Leafly
stuck in the
says, and then
grinder.
here's what Allbud says. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Because you get so many different stories, kind of like that mule fuel. It's crossed with lurch and
See, that's
whatever
why they
else.
want
That
to get
lurch is a
syrup.
damn mystery. It's nobody can find out a lot of info about that. It's kind of neat.
Tommy V, did you get your pure Michigan yet? Now I see Ben, he's talking about how sticky it is. It does get stuck in the fucking grinder. It's about fucking as sticky as that peanut butter breath was, but it's a different texture than the peanut butter breath. It's more dense.
You talking about the pure Michigan?
Yep.
See,
Okay.
I
Tommy
can't
said
wait to get it, man. So it's pretty good. You liked it, man?
that's what he greened out on a while ago.
Okay.
I break
I'm not gonna
pieces
lie,
off
milk and
and put
cookies
pieces
doesn't.
in. Oh yeah, you can. That one is potent enough to just put some in a one hitter, and you good for a little while. He said he loves it, man.
oh, so
Man, there's got to
The
be a way
strain
of
milk
making
and
this.
cookies has never
If I mess this
attracted
up, I'll
me
be back.
because I always feel like it's like crossed with like some type of Oreos or
Yeah,
something,
and
and I don't like Oreos.
you don't too much like Oreos. I do remember you saying that.
I don't like Oreos, and I'm not a big fan of Dante's Inferno.
Gotcha. Now see, I've never even tested Dante's Inferno. I've seen so many people drop it, but so many people were dropping it, and I'd look at the bud structure, look at the genetics, and I was always like, I don't think I want none of that. I never dropped any.
And I don't really care for RS11 Rainbow Sherbet. I'm not a big fan of that one.
I agree, Ben. It really does remind you of some great old school bud.
Hey,
That's the
what's up,
best way to
Cosmo?
explain it.
yeah.
Tommy
I
don't
had
like
biscotti
biscotti.
twice,
I don't like
and it
biscotti
was
either.
it was it didn't really taste like anything special to me.
I need to
Nothing
fix
that I will
it.
grab again.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to
Man, I
make it to
can't
one of
wait
my
to get the
damn
pure
phone be
Michigan.
What
louder.
what cell phone company was that? Talking about, can you hear me now? What was that, AT&T
I think so.
No,
or
Oh no, what
Verizon?
was
Verizon.
oh,
Yeah, Verizon.
Oh well.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, because the dude from Verizon ended up going to Sprint, and then he used to like in a little commercial do a little side comment.
I was trying to mess with my settings. I figured I better
Oh,
quit
he's a
pushing buttons before I
T-Mobile.
fuck it up.
Man, you making me get the munchies. I got some Panda Express over there. You know, calling my name.
I got a big ass thing of brownies over here. I got out the bakery earlier, and they all different. So hold on,
Man,
I'm gonna show you.
I got a
listen,
big ass box of
there's
Reese Pieces waiting on me.
there's like
mhm.
a restaurant or something not that far from here, and they do some amazing cookies. Do you understand? Like
Look
they're
at these
so
brownies.
good. Damn.
Yes, from Publix
Man, I'm
Bakery.
sorry. I missed the comments here.
Hell yeah, that's why I said I need a shirt like that.
Yeah, it is. That is pretty dope, ain't it? I'm gonna
Which
hook.
Mhm.
I'm
shirt
gonna
is
hook.
it? Let me see the shirt again. Yeah, fuck. I want one of those,
I'm
dude.
gonna hook y'all up,
Right.
dude.
Nice, bro.
I'm gonna hook y'all up. It's
I'll wear that
exactly.
motherfucker. Hell
It's
yeah.
it's exactly like my banner.
I bet people don't know what
I'm
my
gonna
shirt
so rock
is.
that.
You know what's cool though, dude? When all the THCA thing does get all
That's
shut
the
down,
only
dude,
bad thing about
you'll still have
StreamYard,
your
Jamie,
shirts out there and stuff like
because
that.
of
It's
our
awesome.
names right here, it covers up part of the shirt.
Ooh, some tandoori chicken.
What
That sounds
what is
good.
it?
It said FM said he cooked up some tandoori chicken during the stream.
Sounds
Oh
good.
shit, man.
We had New York
Y'all
strips,
making me
turnip
hungry.
greens, and mashed potatoes earlier.
I'll probably have leftover pizza from last
Mhm.
night. It'll be good though. I'm not complaining.
I got
Y'all
some
know what
mac and
I'm
cheese
low
too.
key thinking about ordering later. Even though I
What's
had
up,
steak and
CB?
even though I had steak and shit earlier.
What?
What do I usually order when I
Taco
say I'm like,
Bell.
yep,
You know what sounds good from
My
Taco
son
Bell?
works at
You
Taco
know
what's
those
Bell.
cinnamon delights?
oh
Those
yeah,
cinnamon. Oh my god,
oh yeah.
those are addicting.
Now my go to burritos that I always get is the 5 layer, the bean burrito, and the chicken enchilada burritos.
Yeah, I usually well they don't sell it anymore, but I used to get the quesarito,
I remember
and
those.
I used to get the
Tandoori
chicken
chicken sounds really good.
and add some guacamole. Hell yeah.
Man, now some good homemade guacamole, you can't beat it, man. If you know how to
CBTHC,
make
what's
some
up,
guac,
man?
Hell yeah.
I can eat that shit by itself with the damn it, the tomatoes and the onions. What is that called again? I'm high.
I don't
Pico
know.
de gallo.
Yeah,
Pico de gallo.
Peco de gallo. Yes, I can eat that by itself with the guacamole. Literally,
I love
I
guacamole,
can't
dude.
do that.
I love avocados, man. I eat avocados. You give me a bunch of avocados, I sit there and eat them. I love them.
I can sit here and eat fresh
See?
jalapenos and habaneros straight off the vine, just by themselves.
Oh
Nah,
man,
see, growing up,
I'm growing some of them this year.
my mom used to cook a lot of rice and beans since we're Puerto Rican, right? So you always
Right?
have to have a slice of avocado with
Always.
your food. Oh my God.
Every time we make homemade hamburgers,
So good.
she gets fresh avocados and she puts a slice of
Oh
avocado on her
man.
hamburger.
That's so good. I know it's so good.
Yup.
Man, what was that big ass sandwich that you was making, Jamie,
Cheese
the other
puffs.
day?
Wait a minute, I got some hot fries in here. Hold on.
Wait,
What
what
was
you
that?
say, Tom?
what was that sandwich that you made the other day and showed a picture of? What was that?
Oh,
That
I
shit
call it a
looked
Scooby
good.
Doo sandwich. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
That
I
looked
put
good.
everything in there. I put sometimes I'll put some jalapenos or some cucumbers in there. But I'll
Yeah.
put some cold cuts, so some salami, some turkey, some cheese, some romaine lettuce, some tomatoes. If
Mm.
I have cucumbers, I'll put them in there. And then I have some kettle
Pause.
jalapeno chips. Put them shits in there. Oh man.
Man, it looked all fancy, like something you get at the
Man.
restaurant, you know?
And hell yeah, it's like a French loaf.
That would have been $40 at a sub shop.
Shit, I probably would. That shit was so good though.
Yeah, I bet.
Y'all be eating them hot fries?
Those are man, we used to
Andy
get those at
Katz.
school all the time.
Yeah,
Hmm.
man, those are good.
those are banging.
I
I
used to
grew
buy
up on
all of
those
them
I
in
shit.
the
love the Andy's
fucking
hot
vending
fries.
machine, and then I used to sell them. I used to buy all of
Dude,
them
I've
off the
been
vending machine, and I'd
smoking
be
on
like,
this
"All right,
Juicy
come on,
Yep.
let's
J,
do it."
Juicy,
Juicy
juicy.
J
Money
from
back.
California Gold. It's pretty fire, dude.
Nice. Is it an indica dominant hybrid or a
Yeah, yeah,
nice?
it's nice. It's real nice. I got that video coming tomorrow.
Mm.
What
Nice.
you got coming tomorrow?
Juicy J,
Mm.
California
Oh,
Gold.
okay.
I was wondering how that one was going to be.
It's really good. Yeah, it's a nice
Hell
indica
yeah!
lean
Shout out to
hybrid, man.
Handicap.
It's pretty good.
These
That's
motherfuckers
what I
are
got right
good.
here.
Yeah, I got some of that too. I just have to review it.
Mm.
Man, I've been
And
digging
I
the
got some white
sativas
guava.
lately. Um,
Y'all
I
think
don't
everybody
know.
be okay? Like if I started doing reviews early,
Wait, what?
y'all think it'd be
What's that?
okay? Y'all think it'd be okay if I like started doing reviews early before next year?
Dude, yeah, whatever you want, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
social
bro.
media. You can
It's
go ahead and
your
do whatever you
check.
want.
I want to find out for myself who the good companies are, so I know who to promote.
But
If
you have to try it for yourself so it can be your take on what's the good company.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I can tell you who some good companies are. These guys can too.
Now I know of a few that are good just because I've done business with them and I know how they operate, and I've sold to a few of them wholesale.
Everybody in the comments. I mean, what is some companies
Mhm.
that you guys have had good experiences with and you think that is respectable companies?
Hmm.
Who do you guys like?
Because we definitely need the community to put in their opinions.
Yeah,
Yep.
So people don't
there's a
think
lot of
about,
good
you know
companies
what
out
I'm saying?
there. There's a lot of shitty ones too, you know.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of good ones.
Hometown hero. I've heard good things about them. They out there in Texas fighting a good
Yep.
fight, trying
I
to fight
haven't.
against that damn bill that they trying to do out there too.
Yeah, I
Mm.
haven't had anything. I've heard about them over the years. They've been around for a while. Handcrafted. I mean, yeah,
I've
I
had
like
handcrafted
handcrafted.
before.
You know, I forgot about
Yeah.
them. You don't hear a lot about them.
Yeah.
I didn't forget about them, but it's just been a while.
But
I
one of the
Cause
main things,
at one time.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at some of these companies that some of these biggest reviewers are reviewing, and I want to see if they cap or not.
I
J
was just
Rose.
I literally
I
put
want to
some
see if
stuff
her
from
new
J
weights
Rose
is
in
good
my
I
cart.
lately
haven't had
too.
anything from Jay Groves. I haven't
Literally, I
tried
have some
Jay Groves.
stuff in
I'd
the
like to
cart.
try.
I
I'd
like
like to
Jay.
try
Oh
something from
man,
every company.
I'm
I
about
like.
to
So,
pick up about 4 items from him. So
so reviewers, be wary.
Shot
I'm gonna be
me.
watching all of y'all's reviews, and I'm gonna be reviewing shit that all of y'all have reviewed, and I'm gonna see if y'all been telling the truth when I come back to this shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Shop Hello Mary is what
Lucky
I've
Oak is
had
pretty
from them
good.
so far has been really, really good.
Now
Uh,
I don't. Thing I heard about lit was inconsistent from most of the honest reviews that I've seen, Derek. But your experience could have been different from some of the other people.
You
Mercy
got
Hill, I've
only
heard
a
a lot
half an
about them.
ounce. Only?
I haven't tried them yet.
I haven't heard of.
Mercy Hill is 8 Horses Hemp. That's they have a secondary website for their higher
See,
end
Brad,
stuff.
when you start back to reviewing, I mean, here's a list of places that everybody says is good.
Oh, you
So
mean
Oh, I've
there you
been
flowers?
go. There's a head
That's
screenshotting.
start for you.
understandable.
You know what I mean? Valley Hemp. I like Valley Hemp.
I've only had them one time.
But see, okay, so there's some newer companies, so you can put Miracle of the Desert on there. That's
Okay.
one.
I'm done. He said I use
And
Afterpay.
hey, that's a real question.
Hey,
I'm not,
listen.
I'm not hating on whoever asked that, but
Wait, what? No,
Mhm.
no, he said he used, but that's a good idea. Shit, that's what I was gonna use too.
There's one drawback to Afterpay. Unless you have your
Interest.
website built through Square, you cannot integrate Afterpay onto your website. That's why I don't have Afterpay, because I use GoDaddy, because they have a whole lot better platform and a lot easier to navigate. Square wants to corner the whole entire market because, you know, they give all of us capital loans and stuff like that, and then they do the Afterpay. But in order to get the Afterpay, it has to be built on the Square website. They have cornered the market. I'll give it to them, but that's kind of fucked up that it's not integratable with other domains.
Right.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's weird.
Derek Franks, have you tried the Purple Punch
Yeah,
No,
simple
man,
man. I'm gonna pick up some
from
stuff
Lit?
later.
I want to.
people,
I'm
people
asking
that
everybody about that. You know,
people
because
that want to buy,
mine
they
was
gonna buy
horrible.
regardless.
I do like Lit though. Where was that other one at? I'm looking at the comments. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, Mercy Hill. Jake Rose. I'd like to try Jake Rose. Haven't tried them.
I tried to help out Lit at one
Lucky
time,
Elk.
but they was being weird.
Who's that?
When I was wanting to trade fucking budget flour for fucking exotic flour, I tried to just tell them y'all can just buy the shit, but they ain't want to do it.
Who's that? Lit.
Mm-hmm. Y'all remember that
Yeah.
conversation I told you? And then they disappeared off of Instagram.
I've been hearing some a little bit less than satisfied people here lately about Lit, and it sucks, man.
Yeah,
But you
that's
know,
true.
I've had 10 perfect orders from them, and then one that was not good. You know, so I mean, you can't win them all, I guess. You should be able to. It should be as advertised. It was not. It was definitely not Purple Punch. Well, it was Purple Punch, but it was not cured right at all. It was rushed. If it was even, I mean, it was if it was even cured at all.
I hate too many of these shits, y'all.
Purple Punch has a distinct smell, you know, like gelato or Kush. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They got that, you
Oh,
know, a good Purple Punch. It's yeah,
what's up,
it was
Dream
horrible.
T? I'm sorry, I just seen your comment. I'm fried, y'all.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
I'm
so
lit
JD.
sorry.
Blink if
too.
you're alive.
I'm lit too. I feel you.
Y'all know where I am. I'm sitting over here eating hot fries, just looking at the comments. I ain't even talking anymore.
Glitter on the bed punching the way too.
I've got on my fucking forehead sweating. I've been sitting there eating them so fast.
Man, I need a longer cord for this damn charger.
I mean, Rick.
That's how I feel about the Platinum OG. It was pulled too early.
That you could tell it
But
was too young. It wasn't fully developed. It was too larfy.
Stay away from the Purple Punch, Derek. It's not good. I did a video on it. It's actually beautiful fucking flower.
And the platinum OG.
It was some of the prettiest flower you'd want to get, but it was not cured, and it still had the hay smell. The terps wasn't there. I've had it jarred for a long time now, and I've been burping it, trying to get it right. It's just I don't know, man.
Without the
What
terps,
was
you ain't gonna get the effects.
It was the essentials is what that was. And the buds were fat too. It was kind of weird. They were the biggest essential buds that I've seen from them, and I was real excited until I smelled it and tasted it. I was like, oh
But
yeah,
that's
that
Simple man,
sucks.
good.
Cannacured.
Yeah.
I
Cannativity
think
is
it's
good
good
so
for
far that
like
I've tried.
Yeah.
What you say, Glitter?
Simple was asking about Cannacured, and I was saying that I like it. For budget, it's good flour. I've tried the all three categories, and it's good.
Cool.
I have not had them.
Yeah,
Let's
they sell 3.5s for like $10 and $15 for like their minis.
I wish I could
See, that's
find
not bad.
somebody. If this thing was to end here and everything happens like it does,
Right.
I wish I could find somebody out there who was serious about coming into this business that wants to do it right, that had a little bread to buy out my name and sell it to them and hook them up with my grower. Uh, that way, I'm still gonna be here one way or the other.
We do. You know, it's pretty cool, man, because the THCA thing's all going to come to an end across the whole country eventually. And dude,
Hey,
what's
man,
really
it's,
neat though is you were a big part of that little bitty piece of cannabis history, you know, and
Yeah,
it's really neat.
yo,
We all were, you know, everybody in the comments here, you know, participating, you know, it's neat, you know.
I've always
Yeah,
been a standard setter. There's a certain standard that I
it's
expect.
just pretty cool. I mean, you're I mean, you're always going to be part of that history in the history books. I mean, you know, so
You're right
that's neat. You know,
because
it
YouTube is
sucks that
forever.
it's all going to come to
yeah.
an end, but it's cool though that you are always going to be there, dude. I mean, Flame Train CBD is going to be part of that. You know, that's pretty cool.
That
And I
fabric, that
got
HVA
this badass
fabric,
tray
yeah.
that your wife made, dude. That's a collector's item now. You know what I mean?
Definitely won't be the
I'm gonna
same
send it.
without
I'm
me
gonna
here.
mail
That's
it
for
to you and
damn
have you
sure.
autograph it for me, both of
It
you.
it will literally be less fun without me here, and won't be nobody here to put people in check when they need to be put in check because ain't nobody gonna say nothing to them.
And Brad,
Right.
look at it this way,
Hey,
bro. You brought us all together.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean,
But I've learned a lot from
FM,
you
man,
guys too.
FM and Lincoln. I agree with you, man. It's better than any pills. It is.
okay.
You know,
Hold on
pain
one second,
pills and shit
guys.
like that. It does that. They don't take the pain away. It well, and cannabis doesn't either. But pain pills,
Mhm.
when the pain's finally gone, you've taken way too many, and then it causes a mess of problems. Cannabis, you know, it can relax your body and make your day a little more manageable, you know? Yeah.
Yeah,
But if they don't want you to do that, because then you're not buying the freaking chemicals.
right. Man, I remember like not that long ago, I had to go to the ER, right?
Sean, let
And I'm
me go
telling the
up.
lady like I'm having this pain, and she's like, "Okay, well, what medication like are you allergic to?" I'm like, "Man." Then she was just like, "Okay, we're gonna give you some painkillers." I was like, "No, no painkillers." But it's gonna be a lot of pain if they have to do this test on you. I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "You're really gonna deal with the pain?" Yeah. Are you sure not even Tylenol? No, lady, leave me alone. Just give me the damn test so I can get out of here. Like, why you can't just accept no as an answer? Why you have to push a pill down my throat? Like, I'm
Right.
just like, I I smoked way too much on the way here. I am fine.
Shit.
Yeah, it's always like they're always trying to push something on you, especially in the state of Florida. Like this is one of the worst states for like people that abuse pain medication. So
Ooh, I couldn't
as soon
imagine
as
having
you're
no
going
spinal
into the
fusion.
hospital or any type of like behavioral health, the first thing that they're asking you is like, "What pill do you want?" Because they already know majority of the people are going there for that
Yeah,
reason.
a lot of them doctors are drug dealers, man. They get a
oh
kickback
yeah.
on that shit every time they write you a prescription.
Yep.
Dude, I mean, look how much. Oh, yeah. It's. just ridiculous. They don't want you to get relief from, a $50 bag of herb. They want you to spend hundreds of
Right.
thousands of dollars in medical bills, and yeah, it's all big racket.
Right. I'm like, I don't want to numb the pain. I want to figure out what's going on. So the sooner that
Mm.
you can get the test done, the sooner you can figure out what's
You
wrong,
can't
the sooner we can get this taken care of.
you
That's how
can't
I think
go
of
to
it.
the doctor anymore with pain issues because they automatically look at you like you're just somebody trying to get pills, and it pisses me off.
For real.
Oh,
It
the way they
really
did,
does.
the way they did Stephen Bonner before he passed away, and he was just trying to get his medication refilled because he was having such a panic attack. And when they wouldn't let him get his medication refilled, where he had a prescription, he just lost it.
Oh
And
fuck.
and I mean, it was tragic. I mean, it was hard. It was heartbreaking to see because the cops had to get him under control, and this was one of the most badass men at one point.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
I seen that video the other day, Charles, of your dad toking on that tangerine dream,
Yes,
and
sir.
when he liked which one did he end up liking the better?
He loved that tangerine dream a little bit more than that mule fuel. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So he's more of a
The
sativa guy,
flavor,
just
huh?
like Charles is, like father, like son.
mm. Oh yeah. Well, with pops, he'll smoke anything. I mean, he loves the sativas, indicas, hybrids. I mean,
They probably like that terpene profile better on that tangerine dream, I bet.
oh yeah, he really loved the taste on it.
That shit's gone already, man. I can't believe that shit sold out as quick as it did.
Well, it
No, I
was
believe
good,
it.
man. It was
Heck yeah,
I
real
believe
good.
it.
heck yeah.
Anytime I drop something that's real small batch like that, that shit goes faster, even though I literally have
Hey, thank you for
the
joining us, Simple Man.
even though I have the fucking
So,
same amount that I usually drop of a regular strain, but
Simple
because
man,
it's
take
so
it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate
yeah,
it.
but because it's so fucking expensive, I can only do up to half ounces on it for it to make sense for me. But that shit goes faster than the other shit does.
Yeah, Derek Franks, man. You like sativas the best?
It's hard, and it's
See,
hard to find sativas because the growers can't make as much money off of sativas because they don't yield as much. That's the problem.
well, they
A lot of people like
probably,
indicas. That's also another reason why.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I'd say more people like indica than sativa the majority of the time.
Yeah, there's a
But
lot
I
of
ain't
I've
people
gonna
who
always
lie.
tried to stay away from sativa.
I
I'm
had a
kind of
little,
slowly getting
I had,
into it.
I had a little bit more I could have sold after Blazing Silver got them 2 ounces from me. I had like 3/4 of an ounce left, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not selling that shit. I kept that shit for myself."
Yeah, man, I don't blame you.
I
Shit.
bet.
You
I would
got
have
to
done the
set a little
same
bit,
thing.
from each batch back for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I fucked up and wasn't paying attention to the banana Skittles. You remember, I didn't save myself shit.
Yeah,
It was
Ben.
gone.
Yeah, Ben. I like indica the best, man, because I like to slow down. I'm not fast. Yeah, I,
You
I
know,
like to I
I
like to
That's
be
like,
what she
slow.
said.
I think I like 50/50 hybrids the best during the day. And I'll smoke a sativa every now and then, depending on how far sativa it leans. I'm more of an indica guy in the evenings, but during the day, I love a good balance 50/50
Heard that.
because it's like
What was
you
that?
get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Especially if it's
There
one
was
with good body.
one that Jack Her or Harer, however you say that,
Jack
dude.
Herrar.
Dude, that stuff, man, gave me so that's this was years ago. That's how I learned that sativa it gets me paranoid because I smoked some of that and I went out to the garage to fix up. I only had a few minutes worth of stuff to do on my car. I walked out there, I hit my bowl a couple times. I got down there underneath the car to start working on it. And then I was like, oh shit, what am I doing? I couldn't think
Right.
straight. I got paranoid. I'm like, oh my God, what?
Shouldn't do that to you.
and
Now,
it was sativa. That's how I learned. And then I tested that a few more times after that, and I got that every time, man. So that's why I
not
started
every
staying away from sativa. I learned that shit the hard way.
not every sativa does me like that, but I'll never touch the Alaskan Thunderfuck again. I'm not trying to talk to Jesus that damn long throughout the day again because I was in the shower for an hour and a half. Damn hot water done run out and everything. I was like, oh Lord, I'm about to die in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's
I haven't
hilarious.
had that one, but I seen how
Oh,
bad that thing noited you out.
you don't want that.
I want to try it, man. I want to try it.
Okay,
Is it
Tom. I'm gonna have to
do what?
drop it, I guess, before everything's over with. But I'm not smoking it. You can smoke it your damn self.
Yeah, I'll
Look,
smoke it.
Tom.
I ain't scared.
Look,
I ain't
All
Tom.
scared.
Jack Herrera. I got some
Look,
Jack
y'all
Herrera
about
right
not
now.
me again because
right.
I want to smoke, so it's gonna be
I'm
dark.
not. I'm
Where
not
did you
gonna smoke it live though.
where did you get that one from, Jamie?
Miracle of the Desert.
Tell him to send Tom some. I want to see him smoke.
Ben says, "Bring on the fucking storm." That's what he says. He's ready.
Man, fuck that. I didn't like that shit, man.
I've heard that that's.
I love
I see what it
sativas.
did to you. I mean, it just that hits you straight sativa right in the fucking head.
We was in the middle of
Yeah.
a live, y'all, and I jumped off and they kept texting me, messaging me for 2, 3 hours. I couldn't even talk to no motherfucking body.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it live. That's for sure.
And like I heard Tom, like I kept listening to messages periodically, like, man, I hope Brad's all right. And I was sitting over here listening. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not all right, but I wasn't answering y'all.
Inside, he was saying, "Please, somebody help me.
I really was, man, dude. That shit
I
made
hate
me
this. I
that
hate
shit
Alaska. Can fuck off."
it made me to the point to where I was jittery and I felt like my hands were shaking. Like real talk.
Yeah,
Damn, you really
man.
can't handle sativas like that.
Uh, I had
But that
another one.
Alaskan Thunderfuck it's a heavy fucking sativa.
There was one here at a dispensary near me. It was called uh, shit. Hiker's Blend. Okay, it was a sativa, and they said that's a good one to go on a hike. That's how they named it. I forget what the cross is. They grow it themselves at the dispensary down there. But dude, never
Y'all are
again, man. It
hilarious.
did the same thing. I was so noited out. I was like, what the hell? It wasn't even enjoyable. Oh, it
Hell no,
scared
that
me,
shit
dude.
ain't
I'm like, what the
enjoyable.
hell's going on? This is weed, man.
Who the
It was
hell
the
who the,
heaviest sativa I'd ever had.
who the hell wants to smoke some damn weed and make you feel like the devil's after you and shit and ain't even
Oh,
nobody
dude.
there? Fuck
I
that.
hated it. I didn't like it at all, dude. I only bought an eighth of it, and dude, I gave it to my buddy. It
I
wasn't
would
good
have
for me at
too.
all. I'll be right back.
I'd be like,
Ben,
here,
you're
go,
awesome,
go
man.
smoke this and see what happens. Let me know how it goes, motherfucker.
Ben is hilarious.
I was scared to even drop that shit because I'm like, motherfucker, my customers be at the ER talking about flame train us sold some fucking lace THCA flower. That shit was so strong. I said, mm-mm. And my grower, he was like, bro, you sure you don't want to get in? I said, man, hell no. I told him what the hell happened to me. This motherfucker went to laugh at me. I said, bitch, this shit ain't even fucking funny. Told him, fuck you and that thunderfuck.
That's how they roll in Alaska, dude. They got the good shit there.
Well, they kissed my ass. I don't want no more of that shit.
I have heard that there's actually an outdoor strain that it's a rare strain from Alaska that actually grows in the cold outdoors, and I'd love to try that.
I know what you're talking about, Tom, and I can't think of the name of it.
I mean, it's not something that you can get for sure. It's like a very small. Like they probably got 10 plants.
You
It's
know,
just whoever grows that shit. It's all for them, I'm sure.
let me tell you exactly what happened when that shit hit me. I'm sitting there, we live, we got all these people watching us. I started thinking every negative thing that I could imaginably think that would be negative. Then I started examining myself, bad things about myself. And I was like, oh my God. And I just had like fucking 2,000 thoughts going through my mind all at the same time. And it was overwhelming. That's the best way I can explain it.
Brandon, I literally was just describing Brad's experience because my friend was gonna get Alaskan Thunderfuck, and he had sent me a message, and I was like, "Don't do it, because you just started smoking. It's a heavy sativa, and you're gonna lose your shit. You're gonna be like, I don't ever want to smoke again."
Jamie, you'd probably message me talking about, Brad, how did you make this go away? Jamie, that shit lasted for 3 fucking hours before I could calm down.
Yeah, man. It shit hits me like that too sometimes. It's
Don't
been
do
good
it,
to me here
Bubba.
lately.
Now, Blazing Silver, he's built
Well,
different.
that's
He
cool.
thinks best off of sativa. Y'all seen
So
that big
it's
ass
I bet.
motherfucking bong that
so
he has
blazing,
in his review?
Bro,
blazing.
for real.
You like sativas the best?
Blazing be having all of the pieces, bro.
All right,
All of
check
the
this out.
pieces.
Like with concentrates, okay? They're all labeled, indica, sativa, or hybrid. Anywhere you get them, but to me, they all hit the exact same as far as that the indica and sativa shit goes. They don't lean either way for me. Any of them from anywhere. Um, it's always the same. Now, the only thing that's difference between any of them is one of them might be
Yeah.
stronger than the other or something like that. But as far as the indica buzz or the sativa buzz goes, every one of them just hits me plain level right in the middle.
That motherfucker, that motherfucking,
I don't get an indica
mm-mm.
or a sativa from any of them.
That motherfucking thunderfuck felt like I had smoked fucking 4 grams of concentrate.
I know. I, I
Well,
know.
see,
Anytime.
that's what these guys want, man. They're like, yeah, bring that shit on. We're
Well, I tell
storm
you what,
chasers. Let's
I
do
tell you
this.
what, I tell you
Never
what,
been to Alaska. Let's ride.
before the first year, I'll drop some of that shit, but I swear to God, I ain't smoking it. Y'all ain't gonna see me smoke that shit.
So
I'll let all of y'all start
I will.
messaging
I'm
me
not
after
going
you
to do it
get your
live.
packages talking
Yeah,
about, oh my
yeah.
God, Brad, I wish I would have listened to you. I'm freaking the fuck out. And y'all motherfuckers gonna be sitting up at the ER looking crazy as fuck.
this,
Nah, you remember that strain that I had smoked that one time? And Brad, you
Yeah.
had to try to calm me down because I was just like freaking the fuck out.
Damn you, I could literally hear it in your voice because I know how those, when they do you like that, they'll make your voice start rattling and you have a hard time.
Man,
You know what you want to say, but you can't get it to come out right.
man, and
AFM.
I was over here freaking the fuck out. You were like, you need to calm down. It's okay. Just don't smoke none of that anymore.
Yeah, you had me worried that day
hold on,
because I don't
man.
like seeing nobody feel like that. That's a
Let me,
bad feeling when you get into that zone right there. That's not good.
I
Hey,
don't even
FM. I
remember the
remember
strain.
Panama Red. I'm
And
48.
if my dumb ass
I'm 34 years experience with cannabis. I remember Panama Red, but yeah, that's long ago. No more with that. That
If my
sucks.
dumb ass would have thought, I would have grabbed some CBD flower and smoked a bunch of it, and it would have leveled me out. But I was panicking too much. I was like, "Well, what if I smoked it?" And I thought about it, and I said, "Well, what if I smoke the CBD and it makes me fucking worse?" I'm like, "I don't even need to smoke cigarette right now, motherfucker." I was in and out the shower, pacing all back and forth through the house, coming outside, trying to get fresh air, going back into the shower, and I was like, "Oh hell no!"
No, the only thing that helps
Oh,
me when I have like anxiety like that is either a hot shower or some hot chocolate. I don't
Jamie,
know why, but it works.
Jamie. I was switching the
mine
water
is
from
everybody
hot to
leave me
cold in
alone.
the
Don't even talk
shower
to me.
and
I'll be
sticking
Hell
on
my
here for a
head
no.
out
minute and I go off by
with the
myself somewhere.
AC on, low as hell, fucking putting my face out there in the cold air, going, "Oh God, please make this go away." If y'all could have seen
Never
that shit,
again.
see
mm-mm.
that's the one thing I don't get with sativas. It's the anxiety or anything. It's the thing. I just get like a rush of
See,
energy, a burst of creativity.
But see, your cannabinoid system is different than ours. Everybody's endocannabinoid system is different.
True.
So different phenotypes and different genetics, they all affect everybody differently.
True. True.
Now you being opposite, you might one day run across an indica that gives you anxiety versus the sativa where it gives a lot of people anxiety. Because I've
Yeah.
run across people that can smoke indica and they'll start having anxiety from a heavy indica.
Yeah.
Ben says he's ready to rock and roll, dude.
Oh shit.
Hey, you know what's cool though, everybody? I remember that what Brad's talking about when that Alaskan Thunderfuck
Oh,
messed him up. Now that was a sample that he got from a grower that Brad was thinking about dropping that flower, and it fucked him up so bad. He's like, "No, I don't want anybody to experience that," and he did not drop that. See, so that's cool, man. You don't get honesty like that, at a lot of
That's
places.
true.
Whatever y'all get from me, it's
Hey, thank you
basically
for joining,
It,
FM.
it's
but it
basically
wasn't about the money or anything like
yeah.
that. It was just about no, I don't want to put my name on this. I don't. It's
Anything
not. If it's
anything I
not good for
drop.
me, it's not good for my customers. So I
That's
like that.
right. That's right, Tom. That's exactly what I was gonna say. If it's
Yeah,
something that I'm not gonna smoke every day, then I'm not gonna drop it.
yeah.
yeah. That's why I tell. That's why I tell people in my videos. Flame Train's my favorite. It's shit like that is why.
Everybody else, they'll most companies, and I'm not gonna say everybody, but most companies, they'll grab whatever the fuck they can get, the best deal that they can get on the shit to make the most amount of money they can on. They don't give a fuck about testing it. They grab it, bring it
Yeah,
in, they just start shipping the shit out.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. And I'm starting to find
Hence,
that out about
hence,
a few
hence,
places.
hence the mold problem that we had a couple years ago that I fucking did a video on where people wasn't even looking at their flower and everybody was getting moldy ass fucking flower.
Now, see, man, I never have ever had mold on any of my flour from any company. I've had flour that wasn't fresh. I've had flour that was too fresh. But I've never ever had mold. And I've seen what's his name get on
Hell
the internet
yeah.
there and say that everybody's weed was moldy and shit. That's man,
Yeah,
I'm glad that I've never
it
had it.
wasn't everybody, but
Totally.
glitter and Jamie both know
I
where the
did, didn't
majority
I,
of
Tommy?
yeah,
Giggity,
they
giggity.
they came across some of that moldy flour too. Everybody knows where that moldy flour was coming from at the time too.
Yeah, I've never. I mean, I'm sure people have got moldy flour, but I mean, me personally, dude,
At
I've
the
just had
time, at the time,
thousands of
I got
orders over the years from companies, and I've just never seen any mold, man.
At the time, I got a batch of from that same grower that me and Glitter was talking about, and I fucking sent it back to him and told him to send me my motherfucking money back. I could smell it and I could fucking see it on the fucking flower as soon as I opened the shit up.
I've I've had dry weed, I've found seeds, shit like that, but I've never had mold. Not
A
not
lot of
in
times,
not in your weed. I mean, just
yeah,
over the years, I've had really good luck with buying herb online from lots of different places. I've really only had a few bad experiences.
right,
And that's something that the old government don't like. Everybody's able to do all this
exactly.
shit without them, so they got to
Yeah.
shut it down.
Oh, it's getting too popular. Let's close it down.
But that's because hemp, the way the law was wrote, is considered a commodity, and we don't have to pay nowhere near the taxes that these dispensaries and everybody else does.
All about that
Back
money.
in the 1800s, as a farmer, you were supposed to grow so many acres of hemp every year before this whole reefer madness bullshit happened. It should be a commodity. It's a plant that fucking grows wild on its own. They're never going to be able to eradicate it. They can't fucking control it for real.
Remember, there was a time back in the 80s when they got this idea that they were going to spray shit on cannabis fields when they found them.
Yeah.
And people smoked the weed anyway, and it started killing people and making people sick. And it was the big a big bright idea they came up with to get rid of cannabis. You know, they're just going to spray poison on all the
George
plants.
Washington was a hemp farmer.
Well, everybody smoked it, and everybody got sick. It was a horrible, horrible plan. But hey, you know, we're the government. We're here to help, right?
Yeah, that's about the same time that they were doing the fucking video, those fucking commercials. This is your brain. This is
Yeah,
your
yeah, it
brain
was about
on
that time. I
drugs.
remember that.
And
Now,
then
see,
they
back then,
started priming
that was when
eggs.
I was real little. I didn't smoke back then, but my parents did. I've been around it my whole life, and I remember them
Mm-hmm.
talking about it. Oh, that's some of that weed that they spray. You know, it's just yeah, people still smoked it, and it was a horrible idea.
And now we got people in New York wanting their weed sprayed.
Which is dumb.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm getting sleepy.
I am too,
You
dude.
know,
I'm
I freaking smoked way too much.
I smoked too much before I got on this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm over here
I
just
think I'm done for the night myself.
Yeah, it is 9:30, y'all. 9:31. You want to call it a night?
Yeah, we can
9:31.
do that.
No, it's 8:31. Oh wait, my bad. I'm on different time zone than y'all.
Yeah.
I need a
Man,
nap.
this was really cool. We had a lot of people in here. Everybody had a good time, man. That was neat. Yeah.
Ben, I was such a
Want to take
bear
a moment to thank
advocator when
Dan?
I was little,
Without you, I
and
never.
now I think about it and I just laugh.
Good one, Ben.
Right?
Good one.
I would never
What is
do
it?
drugs. Look at my ass now. Pothead.
Well, I'm the fucking preacher's son, and I wasn't ever supposed to smoke the devil's lettuce. And look at my motherfucking ass. Been smoking since '93.
Blazing
Nah,
Silver,
but
thanks for
it
stopping
was
by,
fun.
Ben. Thanks
It
for
was
stopping
really fun
by,
today,
Sean,
y'all.
everybody.
Yeah, thank
FM,
all of y'all.
Fiery Bubba,
Hell yeah.
Y'all
I
don't be
appreciate
smoking
you
that
guys for
marijuana now. That's just
coming
not
through.
good
Eric,
for you. The marijuana's bad.
Well,
Dream
give it all to
Team,
me if it's so bad.
everybody.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay. All right. Good
Yeah,
night,
thank you,
y'all.
girl.
Daryl House, man. Thanks, brother.
Yeah,
We'll see you
appreciate you
guys,
guys.
man.
Good night,
Peace,
guys.
Yeah.
everybody.
Still
Be
waiting
Good
on
safe.
night,
Cannabis
y'all.
Cup entry, people. Y'all come the fuck on.
Come
Yeah.
on.
TCA Cup. Let's get it.
Later, guys.
Peace.